Hello, welcome back to my witch obsession. I love the sound of this shirt. Sorry, anyways. So today I wanted to do another ASMR video. The last one that I did a while ago was actually really positively received, so thank you so much for that. And I've really been wanting to do Reiki videos just because I feel like I like Reiki videos and I feel like they just swing my energy in a good direction. Also, by the way, if you hear any background noise, apologies in advance because it's like maybe 4 or 5 in the afternoon. I just love this ambiance. I think it gives very spring, early summer. We're going through a deep thaw. But anyways, so I've been wanting to do Reiki videos because I just feel like they're really fun to do. I feel like it's enjoyable to watch and it's relaxing. I was just nervous because I thought you had to be certified, or I thought it was a closed practice or something, or just something that would restrict me because I don't consider myself a Reiki practitioner or someone who is advanced level or has had any training, but it's something where I know what I like and what feels good for me, so I wanted to extend that to you all. Because I googled it, I was like, is Reiki a closed practice? And it said no, that anyone can do it. So if I'm incorrect, please correct me, but that's what I know. But I have a few different props here today that I kind of wanted to mess with in tandem in the hand movements and the fabric sounds. And I kind of wanted to pluck and cut things. So I have these pair of scissors. And I wanted to pluck negative energy. Especially because when I'm uploading this, we are pretty much building up to the Scorpio full moon, and it is all about releasing things and letting stuff go. And I can't think of a better time than to pluck bad energy and throwing it to the wind. I also just love the sound of scissors. And I also have a few crystals here. I don't avidly collect crystals, but it is something that I'm fascinated by. So my favorite type of crystals are the points. I think they're called obelisks or something like that. And I have a citrine one, a rose quartz. I have a green aventurine, and I have amethyst. And then this one is called Angel Aura. Isn't it so pretty? I don't know what this one does, but I got it because it's colorful. And I also have this selenite heart. I think selenite is one of my favorite crystals of all time. I just feel like it's such a classic, and I feel like you can't go wrong with it, and I feel like there's always something to gain from it. So I like to imagine that just having it here, it's absorbing. I think it's very closely related to salt, and salt is very cleansing, and it's just something I've been thinking about because I've been going for walks on the beach, and that's kind of the basis of what inspired this video, because I feel like I've been going through a lot of different things mentally and emotionally, and I feel like it's important to remember why we're doing all of this and what you love. And I don't believe ever since my family I've ever been in love with someone, or at least one or two people. And because of that, I feel like I'm in love with a place. And I wanted to kind of ramble about it to just show you what it looks like to remember how much you love something, and when you love something, it's a good thing to keep in mind. Before I kind of talk about that, I do have some aloe. I wanted to put this on you because I just love aloe. I think you can never go wrong with it. I like putting it on my face, I like putting it on my body. I just like having it. The smell is just so nostalgic to me. It reminds me of my mother, which, by the way, happy Mother's Day. When you're seeing this, it's not Mother's Day anymore, but I'm filming this on Mother's Day. I just like dabbling a little bit. But I live in LA County, and where I live, I discovered it about 3 years ago after I first moved to California. And oh my gosh, this is more comfortable. I feel like I was falling in love with this place before I even realized it. I was involved with someone who lived around these parts, and it was just something where the more I came down here to go see this person, the more I fell in love with this place. And I didn't understand the feeling, and I didn't understand that I was falling in love until there was a day where I realized I wanted to live here, because I didn't live here at the time. I lived 2 hours away, and I was so enamored. And when I drive these streets and talk to the people and try the food and watch the sunsets and see the street lights and feel the asphalt underneath my tires and my feet, I can't help but feel like I'm in the right place. Almost like this place was waiting for me my entire life. And I feel like I lost sight of how much I love it here, and how much love I actually do have to give, and how I do want to contribute something. And I just feel like I reminisce all the time about the memories I've shared with the people over here and the things I've done over here. And I feel like I used to get sad that these people are no longer in my life, and I used to get sad that so much time has already passed. And sometimes I'll even think about how my time here is limited, and how one day I will have to say goodbye, and there will be that pivotal moment where this is no longer my home. And I feel like the biggest lesson that I've had to learn is understanding that sometimes the love that you have in the moment will be the ultimate success and all that mattered in the end. Because I feel like I can be very attached to nostalgia, and it's important to let that go from time to time so that you can have a chance at making new memories instead of constantly trying to mimic what will no longer be forever. But that's the beauty of letting go. My hands were kind of dry too, so I'm kind of glad I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, another thing I wanted to kind of touch is this. So, if you watched my last Reiki video, or whatever that was, the ASMR video, you know that I went to Sephora, and this is the Rare Beauty Body Mist. This one is called Awaken Confidence. Oh, that's so satisfying. I just love that it says find comfort, and I just feel like it feels so appropriate for a video like this. But I wanted to spray some on you and me so that we can find comfort. Are you ready? I was a little bit scared when I first got this because the reviews I had seen of it, the pump and the spray looked a little bit weak, and I was like, what is this product? But to my surprise, it's a very nice mist. So shout out to Miss Gomez, or Mrs. Gomez, whatever it might be now. Another thing I wanted to do is touch this plant. This is a money tree. I'm sure you all know, but I absolutely love houseplants. I really want to get more. It's funny because this houseplant, she's a little scandalous because my old roommate used to transport plants from a department store for just moving them from one store to the other, and he set this one aside because he was supposed to get rid of it or something, and he gave it to me, and to my surprise it has done very well. I do believe plants like to be touched. Satisfy her, she will give us so much love. She has all these new sprouts at the bottom. I love the papery sound of her leaves. I was also particularly attracted to the fact that it's called a money tree. I feel like building self-worth and a healthy relationship with the material world is always a good thing. And that's honestly why I have a lot of the crystals that I do. Actually, I'll put her back here so we can enjoy the ambiance of just having a presence. Isn't she so cute? The reason why I kind of get nervous to get crystals is because I'm scared of getting fake ones. I feel like when I do this, it's not as comfortable. I like doing this more. What if I hold one crystal in each hand? To imagine that the crystals are putting their energy in my hands. One hand is abundance, material things, wealth, transformation. The other is unconditional love, self-love, beauty. Yeah, sure. What a combination. And any energy that is given to you will only benefit you, and energy that is pulled will be absorbed and transmuted. And we can do it with the other crystals. Amethyst and green aventurine. I know this one's for money. Let me not even lie to you. I'm not sure what amethyst does, but I do know it helps with anxiety and worry. for cleansing, this one just looks pretty. That's why I got it, like I said. I think if you are watching this to relax, which is I hope that's why you're watching, I hope that you are setting the intention that this video, I should have said this in the beginning, is a sign from the universe that you're going to be just fine, and that you don't have to know where you are going as long as you know where you're not trying to go back. I am a Scorpio stellium in the 12th house, so I'm always in the right place, and when you're finding this, take it as a sign that things are going to change. Okay, kind of wrapping things up here, but one more thing I wanted to show you is this. I played with this the other day with a brush. Usually I just use my finger, but I used a brush and I wanted to share with you. This is the Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm Glitter. It is magnificent. There is a product in here, sorry. It is so sparkly and it is so pretty. And sometimes we just need a little glitter in our life. I would imagine that plucking away all that negativity and stress would leave a few marks, and for a lack of better words, pinche cochinero just means a mess. Insert F word in Spanish. A mess, a mess, a mess. But that's okay. Letting go is not always a pretty thing. In Korean, we would say 지저분해, 지저분해. 그래서 청소해야지. So take this as brushing away all of the mess, that plucking away that negativity you may have left. I'm not calling you a mess, okay? Let's not get into an argument right now. Thank you. There. You should be a lot cleaner now. And now we can put glitter on you. Look how beautiful this is. Very unassuming, right? You can kind of see it. Oh my gosh. There's just glitter in the air now. This is so pretty. I don't know if the camera will show it. You can kind of see it. But I promise it is fabulous. The human eye will always be drawn to what is sparkly. I'll put some on your Cupid's bow, some right on your eye and around it. And sometimes I like to put it on the tip of my nose, and maybe just a little bit on your cheek, just for that summery diamond look. This video is not sponsored, by the way, but Fenty. I don't know, one day. Anyways, sorry the headphone cord keeps bumping into you. So that's pretty much concluding the video. I think I'll leave you off with a quick tarot pull. I chose this. This is the Mermaid Tarot because going for walks on the beach, I was on a pier and I noticed a lot of fishermen, and I immediately thought of this deck and I was like, I have to make a video. With this. We'll pull you 3 cards and I'll send you off back into the world. Okay, let's see. I feel like there's no way for me to pull it without one of us seeing what I'm pulling, so let's take this one. This one. Okay, so the 3 cards we pulled, we have the Hermit, we have the 2 of Wands, and Ace of Pentacles. I love to see the Hermit here. I feel like I've been seeing this card a lot. It is okay to take time to introspect. This card's associated with Virgo, and I think it's interesting because the South Node is in Virgo. Making the right decisions to move away from what no longer serves you, even if it means doing it alone. To create your own opportunities for stability, good things, abundance, money. It can be anything. And I hope that you'll take this as a sign that just because you're alone doesn't mean that you are lonely, and that there are others going through similar experiences as you. And right now you're setting off into a field, into the unknown, to find something that is more meant for you. And as you do, the right people will come along, and you'll be so glad you trudged forth, even in the face of uncertainty. And you could gain something from it, whether it be a Chanel perfume, a new job, a career opportunity, a new routine, good health, or even some kind of promise of commitment. Anyways, that is all I have for today's video. Let me know if you like the Reiki vibes, if you like these ASMR videos. I really, really appreciate the feedback, and yeah, I hope a lot of you like this. If you made it to the end of the video, you should comment a plant emoji, just so I know who the real ones are. But anyways, thank you so much. Happy spring. I love you. And until next time.